Goku would be about to be destroyed by the power of Beerus, but suddenly this would disappear, leaving him very confused. Suddenly he would notice that he was in another place, where everything seemed to be an infinity of emptiness. He only saw white around him. But someone would touch his leg, telling him, "Father, finally you are here," leaving Goku surprised because he would see his son, Goten. "Son, what are you doing here? How did you get to this place? Wait, is this the Room of Time? I'm sorry, Father. It was the only way I saw to save you. I had to do it. I knew that if I didn't do something, you were going to die. I just wanted to help. Dende helped me with all of this. I told him the situation, and luckily, he wasn't being manipulated like the others. This is the only place where they can't do anything to us. That's why I told Dende to destroy the door once we were both inside, because if not, they could find us. From what Dende told me, now we have no connection with the Earth, and we are in a dimension apart. Of the billions that exist, it's impossible to be found. That was surprising what you did, Goten. But how are we supposed to get out of this place? What did Dende tell you about that?" We can't get out, Father. There's no way to do it." "So you're saying we'll never get out of here?" "It's the only way I saw to save us, Father." "It's all right, son. Don't worry. I'll find a way to do it myself later. But I don't understand how I got to this place." "It was thanks to the Dragon Spheres. We managed to collect them as soon as possible. He asked him to teleport you to the Time Chamber, and that's how you are here. He managed to do it because by that time the door had not been destroyed, and therefore there was a direct connection between the Earth and the vacuum dimension. He also told me that if the door was repaired, it would not connect to this dimension, but to another completely different one." "I see, Goten. But now how are we supposed to survive without food? Didn't you take that into account? We will starve to death." "No, Father. We also asked the dragon to leave us enough food to survive for a long time." Goku would look into the distance, noticing that there was a giant pantry full of food which he seemed to be unaware of. "Father, these foods are not like the ones on Earth. These are foods that will not be damaged over time. They are special foods brought from other planets." "Perfect, Goten. I see that you thought of everything. Right now, I am very hungry." Goku and Goten at that moment would eat of the food that was there until they were full, since there were infinite tons of food. "Father, we have everything to survive. Now, what should we do?" "I understand. Then we only have to train. It's the only thing we can do in this place. I will overcome my limits in this place. This infinite emptiness will also allow me to connect with myself, and that would help me a lot. I also plan to train you. Now that I have all the time in the world to be with you, Goten, I know that your strength and power capabilities are very great. You just have to know how to maximize them, and I'm going to take care of that too. We will become so strong that that bastard Beerus will regret having done everything he did. That idiot will pay for having betrayed us. Vegeta and the others will also pay for having done this to us. Damn it, even Chi-Chi betrayed me because of that god of destruction. I won't refrain from training until I become much more powerful than him." "Father, calm down a little. It's not good to be so bitter. Remember that they were once your friends. You shouldn't be so mean to them. Do you think I care, Goten? They didn't care about what we were. They didn't care about me at all. Do you think I'm going to care about them?" Meanwhile, outside the time room, Beerus noticed that Goku had disappeared from the place, so he would disintegrate his energy before it impacted with something else, because if he didn't do it, it would destroy the Earth. The others in the place were also perplexed when they saw this because they didn't see Goku do the teleportation pose at any moment. Something wasn't adding up. Since he disappeared out of nowhere when he was ready to die, Beerus was upset and would say, "Where the hell did that fool Goku go? I demand that you look for him. I want him here as soon as possible." The Angel Whis knew what had happened, but he would not tell Beerus for some reason, because despite being an angel, which should always be neutral, he felt appreciation for the Saiyan, and this prevented him from saying something to Beerus that could harm Goku, because in reality, the angel did not agree with the decision of Beerus to get rid of the Saiyan. Beerus would say, "If you don't find him, then I'll kill you idiots myself." By this time, the others understood Beerus' order. They would set out to look for Goku. Beerus would ask Whisk if he knew where Goku was. But Whis would lie to him and say that unfortunately, he didn't know that information. The others would try to sense Goku's ki, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find him. Vegeta would say,
"That damn Kakarot must have hidden his power so he wouldn't be found. But I don't understand who the hell would help Kakarot."
Vegeta would go to King Kai, because he knew that from time to time Goku used to train with him, and they had communication. Vegeta would be taken by the Angel Whis to wherever he wanted, by order of Beerus. This is why Vegeta could get to King Kai's planet. So Vegeta would tell him,
"Tell me, where is Kakarot?"
"You mean Goku? I don't know. He hasn't come to visit me for a long time, that fool. Why? Did something happen to him?"
"Stop being an idiot and tell me. I know you're capable of covering it up."
"Seriously, I swear I don't know where Goku is."
"If you don't tell me, I'll kill you. And if I do, there won't be anything left of you, because you're really dead. So you'd better talk."
King Kai's gorilla friend would get into the discussion, but he would be vilely annihilated by Vegeta. So King Kai would see that it was something very serious. Really, King Kai knew about it, since he contacted Goten before Goku was inside the room. And part of the plan to lock them up was also King Kai's, to protect his great disciple Goku. Since he didn't understand how they all wanted to betray him, Vegeta wouldn't believe him, and would point his right hand at his face, implying that he was going to annihilate him. So King Kai thought, "I already died once for him. I don't want to die a second time because of him. If he destroys me, there'll be nothing left of me. I will cease to exist. What the hell am I supposed to do? Damn it! I'll have to tell him the truth. No, I'd better tell him a lie." So he would tell Vegeta. "No, wait, Vegeta, don't do it. It's okay. I'll tell you the whole truth. According to what I understand, the great Zeno-sama requested his presence immediately. And since it would take longer to tell the Saiyan, Daishin-Kan teleported him to Zeno-sama's palace. I still don't know why he requested the presence of Goku."
"Damn it. Just what were we trying to avoid? That insect will have told the king of everything. Although it really sounds very convenient that he just disappeared at that moment."
Vegeta would believe him, and would leave the place with Whis. So they would arrive where the god of destruction Beerus was. And Vegeta would tell Beerus what King Kai had told him, and he would be upset with Vegeta for believing him. Beerus knew that Daishin-Kan would never do that. He would never interrupt someone in that way, without warning him before whatever happens.
"You are an idiot, Vegeta. He is covering up for that damned Saiyan. He, more than anyone, should know what is happening with that Saiyan. And he would never harm him even if they fight. I will have to go there myself personally to see what that fool tells me."
Meanwhile, on King Kai's planet, he was relaxed because he had been saved from being annihilated, and at the same time he was sad because of the death of his pet. But this was overwhelmed when he realized that behind him there was a dark energy, and he knew that it could not be anything good. He would turn around and would realize that it was the god of destruction Beerus, leaving him perplexed. "Mr. Beerus, what are you doing in a place like this? What is your great presence?" King Kai would say with much fear. Beerus would stare him in the eyes with a frightening expression, saying,
"You know perfectly well why I'm here. Don't want to see my stupid face. You know perfectly well why I'm here. Don't want to see my stupid face."
What's wrong, Mr. Beerus?"
"I want you to tell me where that damn Saiyan is. You can't lie to me like you did to that idiot Vegeta. Answer the damn question."
"Yes, sir, but..."
"Answer the damn question. Anyone who tries to cover up for Goku, I will kill them."
Whis would tell Beerus. "Sir Beerus, looks like he will never reveal that information, although killing him seems a little unnecessary to me."
"You shut up, Whis. Don't mess with me."
At that moment, King Kai had no choice, so he had to tell the truth. He would tell him that Goku was inside the time chamber, but he would tell him that even if he wanted to, he wouldn't be able to enter that place. Beerus, without saying another word, without caring about what King Kai said, he would tell Whis to take him to Earth as fast as possible. So they would immediately go to Earth, asking Vegeta where the time chamber was. So he would take Beerus to the sacred temple, where Dende would welcome them.
Mr. Beerus, a pleasure to have you. Here, tell me, what can I do for you?
Beerus would not answer him, and with a blow he would force him to one side. Vegeta and Beerus would go to the door of the room, realizing that this one was totally destroyed, where Dende would get up in pain after that blow, and he would tell them that even if he rebuilt it, they could not enter where Goku was. But Beerus would force him to rebuild it, so Dende had to do it. After a while, the door had been completely repaired, and Beerus and Vegeta would enter the room, but they would meet absolutely nobody, causing Beerus to be angry.
Damn it, that idiot King Kai lied to us again.
Dende would hear this and would tell them he didn't lie to them, he told them the truth. What happened is that the door had been destroyed, and therefore there was no longer that connection with that dimension, and that the one they were observing was another one, leaving Beerus very unhappy. He would leave the place, and would get the way to call the dragon Shenlong again, and he would say,
"They have called me very soon. The estimated time has not yet passed. I don't know how they managed it, but tell me, what is your wish?"
The dragon would look in detail, and he would realize that the one who called him was the god of destruction Beerus, leaving him completely scared.
"Mr. Beerus, a pleasure,"
he would say fearfully.
"I will not beat around the bush. I want you to take me directly to where this Saiyan is." "Who are you referring to, Mr. Beerus?" "I am talking about Goku. I want you to take me to where he is." "Oh, I am very sorry, Mr. Beerus. According to what I can observe, it is not within my capabilities. I do not have enough power for it. He is in another dimension, which before was connected to the Earth, but it seems that they are no longer, and now it is completely impossible for me to know the dimension in which he is, of the billions that are the same. Although, if I knew, I could not do it either. Anything else you want to ask?"
The dragon would notice the angry expression of Beerus, so it made him even more afraid.
I think he won't want another wish."
In that instant, the dragon would disappear again, and the spheres would disappear.
"It can't be. That damn thing is saved. I have no way to find him,"
Vegeta would say.
"Anyway, it seems that he can't get out of that place. There is no way to do it. He will die in there. You are right. At least he is trapped, and he will never get out of that place."
Meanwhile, in the time room, Goku and Goten were training. They had already spent about 5 years in the time room. Goten had learned many techniques. Teleportation was one of them, and he had already mastered all the phases of the Saiyan, Saiyan 1, Saiyan 2, and Saiyan 3, and it seemed that at that time he was already learning the basics of Divine Ki, while Goku by that time managed to master the Kaioken with the Super Saiyan Blue God, thus managing to exceed all the limits of the Kaioken, and knowing how to use it to its maximum level.
"This is just the beginning,"
Goku would say with a serious expression on his face. Then hundreds of years would have passed, and Goku would be in front of Beerus. Beerus would be kneeling in front of the Saiyan.
"Now if you die, you will die. You should never have betrayed me."
In the next chapter, discover how Goku and Goten could come out of that place, and how they became so strong as to leave Beerus as someone insignificant, to know how they got to that moment, and how they survived so long.